Hey guys, it's Subset, and today we are going to be reviewing the Leviathan's Breath in both PvP and PvE. This is the brand new exotic heavy bow, and I will link my video on how you get this gun in the description. This is an extremely high impact and accuracy bow, but very low stability, handling, reload, and draw speed. The exotic perk is Big Game Hunter, fires a massive heavy bolt that staggers unshielded enemy combatants and is strong against unstoppable champions. The second perk is Leviathan's Sigh. When fully drawn, the bolt creates a large concussive blast that knocks enemies back. Now let's take a look at some of the damage numbers. The exotic heavy bow is hitting 40,000 on the direct hit and 2,000 on the explosion. Over the course of these 4 shots, this translates into 20,000 DPS. This definitely is not great, and what makes it so bad is the extremely long charge time. And when comparing this to Wendigo, we can see just how bad the DPS is, as Wendigo when killing the same ogre does 65,000 DPS. So if DPS isn't what this bow's intended for, what should it be used in? Because of this bow's intrinsic ability to stagger unstoppables, it's great in things like Nightfalls and Nightmare Hunts. Not only is it obviously good at taking down unstoppables, but when there's big groups of adds, the concussive blast that this bow creates is great at taking them out too. Another really useful part about this bow is its ability to stagger enemies. Not only can this bow stagger high health unshielded majors, it can also stagger unshielded bosses. With just one shot of this bow, you can stagger unshielded bosses. This is an extremely cool feature that this bow has, as no other weapon can consistently stagger as this one can. It allows you to hold bosses in a complete stun lock, preventing them from doing anything. Because of all these factors, this is a great gun for things like Nightfalls and Nightmare Hunts, and potentially even certain raid bosses that are able to be staggered. Now let's take a look at this bow in PvP. The unique thing this heavy bow can do is it's able to one-shot to the body. It also has a concussive blast, which does approximately 100 maximum damage. The main downside is the extremely long draw time. What this means is that when using this bow, you pretty much have to draw it back before you actually peek the person, because if you drew it when they were looking at you, they would have way too much time to kill you before you could actually shoot at them. To me, this makes it a novelty weapon in PvP. It's never going to be great, but it is fun to use. In games of Control, I can see moments happening where you hit a bunch of enemies with a concussive blast and you end up getting multi-kills with your bow. For me, this makes it a super fun gun to use in things like quick play. So overall, I would say this is a good gun in PvE in very specific activities, especially things with lots of unstoppables like Nightmare Hunts and Nightfalls. I also believe there's going to be lots of niche places that this bow will be used, where staggering the boss really helps out. So in PvE, I would say this is a good gun and you should definitely go and get it. In PvP, this gun is definitely not that good. It's never going to be meta in things like comp, but in quick play, it's really fun to use, it's super fun to mess around with. So if you're into that sort of thing, I would recommend this gun as well. That's it for this review on the new exotic bow, Leviathan's Breath. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe as it really helps me out, and also feel free to drop a like. And also in the comments, feel free to let me know what you think about this bow and where you're planning on using it. But that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.